Hi guys, welcome back. So here we are on day 7 of our 30-day daily movement challenge. And today I hope you are ready to put a little bit of spring back in your step. We're going to work on our elasticity, the elasticity of our soft tissues and our muscles, because soft tissues run right through all of those. So make us a little bit more bouncy, okay? So when you're ready, let's get onto the mat and get moving. So we'll begin with a quick warm up, right? Let's just roll our shoulders. We'll just warm up the joints. Reverse those. Reaching those arms out. Rotate the arms in the shoulder joint as you reach over to the right and then reach to the left. Reaching to the right and reaching to the left. One more pair. And then bring those arms back into a neutral position and down by your side. Let's take the feet wide and we'll circle our hips. And then reverse. Make these big. Now, you know, I like you to work into the inner thighs, into the back of the legs, into the front of the hips. All right, bringing the hips back into neutral. Let's just warm up the feet. Toe heel it over to the left and toe heel it over to the right. And back to the left. And to the right. Now come into the center of your mat. All right, balancing on the left leg, float the right knee and circle that ankle. Of course, you can always hug that knee in towards your chest, get a little stretch in the glute. Point and flex. And then return that foot to the floor. And reverse. Get a nice range of motion going at the ankle now. So pay attention as you make these movements. And then return that foot to the floor. Balancing on the left leg. Let's circle from the knee now. And reverse. Again, get a good range of motion going there. Now let's move from the hip. And reverse that one. Now we can switch it over. From the knee, isn't it? We did the ankles. We're moving from the knee now. And reverse. Oop. Okay, now let's move from the hip. Big circles. External rotation. Okay, let's reverse. And one more. All right, now stabilize through your center, neutral spine, and swing your right leg. And then the left, bring it, over and back in front. And then switch it over. Okay, we're gonna finish up here. We don't want to spend too much time here. We haven't got much time, but at the same time, we need to just make sure those joints are suitably oiled up, especially when we're going to be jumping, okay? So a couple of heel lifts, and then lift the toes. Lift the heels, lower the heels, lift the toes, lift the heels, lower those, lift the toes. One more. All right, spread your toes nice and wide. Take the feet a little bit wider. Sit into your squat. Now from here, we're going to paint the inside of the barrel, rotate your chest, and then jump over to the other side. Paint the inside of the barrel and jump. And repeat. And up. Remember, we're keeping a long spine here. and up. So you're jumping on your exhale. Inhale to paint the barrel. And we're going to do 4 more. Land as softly as you can, with control. Okay, from here we're going to lunges. Maybe I'll move to the side for you. Bring your right leg forwards, your left leg behind you, hips facing forwards, chest facing forwards, and align the rib cage and the pelvis. From here we're going to reach the left arm up, right arm down, lunge, and up. Now we're going to make that springy. Bounce, bounce, and up. Bounce, bounce, and up. Bounce, bounce, that's it. Keeping it springy. Find your body's natural rhythm here and move to that. Become aware of your breathing. See if you can keep that flowing through your nose, or even at least in through the nose and out through the mouth. Try not to breathe in through your mouth. 2 more. 1 more. That's it. Up, balance. So we bring that left knee up. We're going to make a rotation to the left and then return that left foot to the floor. Let's switch it. All right, lunge, bounce, 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 bounce. Do you notice that my front knee is staying behind my toes and that my back knee is coming straight down under my hip? So I'm not leaning forwards. My movement is straight up and down through my center. Bounce, bounce, and up. Bounce, bounce. That's it. So I hope you're going to try to do the same. Okay, keep your weight through center as if there's a plumb line hanging down from your head. You're bouncing through that. Bounce, bounce. 2 more. Bounce, bounce. 1 more. Bounce, bounce. And up. Knee raise. Lovely. And rotate your chest and return your foot to the floor. Very nice. All right, these legs are a little bit maybe tired, so shake them out before we go on to our next one. And I still want you to maintain good alignment here. If this feels a little bit too much for you, just go to a regular lunge, and you might even just try coming up onto the balls of the feet, okay? And that might be enough for you. Otherwise, you come down and we're coming up for a switch. So lunge, switches, and switch. Switch, jump, switch, jump, switch, jump. That's it. And you want to maintain good alignment as you do this. Four, 3, 2, 1. And step it up. Lovely. Shake out your legs. We're going down for downward dog. How much longer do we have left? Not much. So we got to keep going. Rolling down, walk the hands out. Spread the fingers wide. Push your hips up toward the ceiling. Relax your heels. Raising your heels, bending your knees, bounce, springy. That's it. Bounce, bounce, keep it really springy. It needs to feel really good. So the bounces might be enough, okay, at beginner level. That could be as far as you'll go. Next level, take it up into a jump if you want to. You're going to flick your heels up to your hips. Flick. Four more. Landing as softly as you can. And then finishing in downward dog. Steady the breath in and out through your nose. And then bring your knees down. Sit back into child's pose. And let's recover a little here before we move on. So allowing your breath to slow down and to begin to relax. Give yourself time maybe to grab a drink of water. And then shift your weight forwards. We're coming into plank position. I know what you're thinking. How are we going to jump here? Oh, there's so many ways. There's so many things we can do here. Pubic bone toward the chin. Get springy through the heels. Okay, first we're going to jump the legs out and in, out and in, out and in. Double time, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Beginner level, you might need to take a rest, so please go ahead and do that. We want you to maintain good alignment, so only do as many as you can do through good form. Now from here, step the right leg forwards, up beside the right hand, actually to the outside of the right hand. Take a breath, step it back. Keep it springy. Step the left one up and back. Keep it springy. So you're kind of bouncing a little through the hips, step back and up with the other one. At beginner level, this could be even too fast, so you might like really slow this down. At intermediate level, you might want to speed it up. Keep it going now. 4, 3, 2, 1, and back into plank. Well done. Steady the breath. Bring the knees down. Sit back into child's pose. Slowing your breath down, directing it through your nose. Then shifting your weight forwards. I'm going to start down here now, at the end of my mat, and you need to make sure that you've got plenty of space around you. I'm going to curl my toes under, come into a squat position, and we're going to do our monkey walks or gorilla walks. I'm not sure which one of them it is. All right, so we're going to take our left hand over to the right, and then the right hand, and we're going to jump sideways, 1 foot at a time. So we're transferring our weight from right to left. All right, so maybe you have the space to go 3 steps to the right and then 3 steps to the left. Maybe you can go even further. 4 steps to the right, 4 steps to the left. I only have space for 2. Keep going though. Try to move as light as you can. And we got 1 more round and then we're finished altogether. So come on, let's go for it. And our last one. Well done. All right. Coming into a kneeling position, we better finish up with a little stretch for these quads, I think. Step your right leg forwards, pubic bones toward the chin, sink your hips down. Feel that in the hip there and into your quad. If you want to feel it into your quad a little bit more, if that's not enough for you, lift that foot, reach back and catch it. Or catch your trousers. If you need to balance against the wall or lean against a table or something, go ahead. If it feels good to take a rotation with this, then please go ahead. And then switch sides. I have this feeling we've gone over on time here. I hope you don't mind. If you do, go ahead if you need to, but do come back to this stretch later on at some point today. Or maybe you didn't even notice the time going by. Okay, go into the rotation if you feel that way inclined. And then switch it over to the other side. Gently release that and step up. We're finished. Well done. All right, take care. See you tomorrow.